Okay, I know you're here. Okay, AJ, I know you're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this with my, the recorder that I have on my phone. So, if you'll be patient. Wants to. Okay, I'll be right back.
No one you can trust.
Hello! What you reading? Some nerd thing?
It's nothing. So, the plan...
Okay. I don't know if I can make this smaller. I'm going to try doing it this way. And I cannot make this any smaller. That is so weird and annoying. Okay. I'm really sorry that this is completely messed up. I hope you can hear me. If you can, please let me know. Sorry. Oh. The fine-tuning of doing YouTube Live. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. It's echoing like crazy. Okay. Let me get out of there. It's echoing like crazy. Okay. Let me get out of there. It's echoing like crazy. Okay, I'm going to start playing. I know you can obviously hear me and you can see me. I just can't see the comments. So just yet. I'm just going to look at them through my tablet and we're going to play from here.
Was for me to research Jake a lot and then go into, you know, a therapist or a psychologist's office and really talk to them about like what a sociopath is. The therapist I want to talk to is somebody I've met before.
Today we're going to talk about sleep paralysis, borderline personality disorder.
She doesn't even know that this is what the video is. She thought it was just going to be a video about sociopaths. She doesn't know that Jake Paul is involved. When I asked her like, hey, can we do a video about YouTubers being sociopaths? She literally said to me, there's a few. Like, she was like, there's a few. Like, what if he's one of them? Oh my god.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
This was a horrible lapse of judgment. How crazy can you go with these videos?
What are you doing?
Oh, that's working out.
Can't relate. I've been wanting to do some type of video about the idea that YouTubers have to have some kind of personality disorder or something, right, to do what we do, putting ourselves on camera all the time.
Oh, I was gonna ask for hot sauce. Oh, shoot.
You guys are showing in a couple of months.
I got my favorite sauce, honey mustard. Yum.
Being so open on camera all the time.
That's what sucks most about it.
Having conventions with our name in it. Like, there has to be something. And I want to know, like, the psychology of a YouTuber. Even for me, like, why do I want to get so deep with people and talk to people and, like, try to help them and fix them? Why do I want to cry with them? Why? Like, what is that? I'm sure that that's a disorder. What do you think? I mean, you're new into the YouTube world. Like, do you think to be a YouTuber, you have to have, like, something off?
I think like 90% of people are at least a narcissist. You get up my stuff, I mean, you have to make videos about yourself weekly, and I think that's the majority of YouTubers.
Stop asking for freaking attention at myself. God, why was I so annoying last night?
Wait, are we going to Team 10 House? Oh my god.
Yes, we're gonna go to the Team 10 house. Should I not even tell her that it's Jake Paul? It's almost like I want her to lay down exactly what it is, then at the end of it, ask her. Right. Because she may already know. Who knows?
When the moment is right, the sociopath will strike.
I think that's gonna be Team Jake. Okay, I'm dead. All right. Whoa, get that? Yeah. And my dog's a sociopath. All right, let's go. Hi. Oh my God. I love your videos.
Thank you, honestly.
Okay, so this is perfect because your channel is about talking about drama, controversies, news, kind of just like going through situations and events very like thoroughly.
The video is just complete and utter trash, and Jake just continues to keep on getting lower and lower and lower.
Yep.
So I asked you to help me with this Jake Paul thing because I don't know anything.
And there's so much to keep up with as well.
Okay, Team 10. So I know the name because it's funny and it's like a meme.
This is Team 10, bitch! Who the hell are flipping you?
But like, what is it? Is it his friends? Is it not?
In 2016, he bought a house for $17,000 a month, or rented it. And that was where he started Team 10. And I'm not sure if they were friends. Is it all fake? Is it real? Are people paying to be there? It's so strange.
Paying to be there? Like, paying for a spot in Team 10.
A lot of people have said people are just there to basically get popularity. People are there to make money. People are there to go into other things, modeling, acting.
Tessa Brooks here.
I got Jake Paul here.
She is a dancer. Are you a professional dancer?
Yeah.
It's something which is really not discussed that much. And it would make sense. It really would.
You don't just get to do videos with Amanda Cerny, King Badge, flex with Drake on Instagram, just randomly.
Team 10, you can't be a freshman anymore. You got a great
Oh, you heard it here first. I shouldn't be a freshman anymore. You gotta pay for that.
Well, I remember hearing, and I might be wrong, but I remember hearing that Jake's ex-girlfriend, Alyssa, Jake was like, I'm going to help you be a model. Let's be in a relationship. Your modeling career will do better because you're in Team 10. And then his new girlfriend, I think, is a model. So it's like, was she just like an out-of-work model?
I wanted to be a model. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be in that like realm of everyone in Hollywood.
And now there's this new girl. What's her name? That girl? Sunny Maloof. She's like in Team 10 now. She's a singer. She has a music video. But like that, I'm like, what?
Isn't it weird how none of them were originally YouTubers? They're all from different sectors. So they're either actors or they're models. And you get this in Hollywood a lot. You get fake relationships, people who are together to have a brand.
Let me tell you about views. People love couples.
Erica made a YouTube channel in one day, gets 200,000 subscribers.
Jake, thank you so much. Like, I couldn't do this without you.
It would make Alyssa Violet, for example, with Jake Paul. If all the things were as bad as Alyssa said about Team 10 when she got fired for supposedly cheating, then why did she not break up with him before? Why did she not leave if it was so ongoing? Same with the Martinez twins. If Jake Paul was apparently bullying them, why did they not leave before? They have a platform, they have popularity. Maybe it wouldn't have been as big as Team 10. And that goes into the conspiracy of maybe they're paying to be there.
Wow, having somebody pay to be your fake friend. That's like next level. That like adds to like a sociopath situation. Ooh. Okay.
This is it. The first big game at home. Place where memories will be made and champions.
Okay. And that's where the first controversy sort of began, because he kicked out his girlfriend and accused her of cheating.
He told everyone that I cheated, so he didn't look like a dick that he kicked me out. I don't know.
And obviously, she ended up...
I'm going to pause right here. Can you hear me okay now that I paused it? Okay, so with that being said, and exactly what you just said, and I did watch that video of her talking about her time with Team 10 and how she was in love with this boy, okay, and he was very much like, oh, we're together, I love you, whatever. He has her move in, her mother moves, to LA, the whole nine, and then he just like basically ghosts her every time he's interested in somebody new. Somebody else tickles his fancy. He was just like, yeah, I'm going to have a girl over tonight, blah, 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 blah. You need to stay away. And like she was okay, and just that's the thing I don't understand about younger women these days. As much as women have fought to just be like, men aren't going to treat us this way anymore. Why do these girls allow these boys to continue doing that? You know what I mean? Yeah, well, I don't know how much, it's worth it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They think that, oh, well, it's okay, but he really loves me. This is all for views. This is all for the money, that kind of thing. But at the same time, I don't know how anybody would let somebody control them that much. I don't care, male or female. Why would anybody would let anyone control them like that? It's crazy. Okay, we're going to go back to it.
Dating FaZe Banks. He seemed to never leave Alyssa Violet alone after accusing her of cheating and kicking him out.
And I kick them out if they ain't with the crew. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Alyssa Violet originally exposed Jake Paul of taking 20% of everyone's earnings, which was massive.
I would do anything for him. That's why I signed a contract for 20% of my life for 5 years.
Everyone didn't know that. There was also rules about strictness and bullying going on inside the Team 10 house.
If you're not up by 10 a.m. filming, then you get fined $50. No alcohol at the house. Every single guest that you had over had to be approved by Jake.
At the time, everyone thought that it was all a nice, happy family. And that's
okay, I can understand the no alcohol thing. I can, they're all a lot of them are underage. So yeah, I get that. But I don't know, at the same time, 20% of your life, you know, whatever you make for 5 years. And you know these girls didn't read contracts, and these other people didn't read contracts. They didn't get their attorneys to read the contract. Anytime you get in business with anyone, you always, if you have a contract, you read that sucker. It's always good to have a contract. I know. The way he acts, you think that he's on some kind of something. I don't know. But I've seen some people that are very manic, you know, when they're bipolar and they have an episode. And there's different levels of being bipolar. And so he's just like, he's like on a super mode, you know, like high, just keep, you know, the crescendo just keeps going up and up and up. Until they crash, and then it's usually a hard crash. They get very angry and upset, and sometimes they are very destructive, you know. Well, true. They are children. They are naive. I don't know. And now that his father's taken over management of this whole, you know, the Team 10 situation, I don't know. He's a whole nother ball of wax that's got a lot of issues from what people are finding out. Yeah, manic depressive for sure. But like I said, there's different levels of bipolar mental health. So, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go back to it.
I kind of seen on the vlogs, but Alyssa Violet came out and said, no, this is not what's going on. If anything, people don't like Jake in Team 10.
At the end of the day, you can't just say I'm sorry and take everything back. I'm hurt still. Ow! And you've hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, like the hurting.
Her getting kicked out. I do remember like a video or something of her in a house, and she was upset. She said Jake kicked me out, and all her stuff was in like trash bags or something.
Jake's kicking me out. He didn't want to wait for me to get my apartment, which I'm getting in a couple days, so he threw all my stuff downstairs and put a lock on the door.
I thought that was fake. I didn't really look into it. Was that real?
It was real. He's clearly got a harsh side to him. But it leads on to, he never got over it, and he eventually accused FaZe Banks of assaulting his assistant.
Right.
And they released a video of where the assistant appeared to have a bruise mark on the neck.
Meg was assaulted by a man.
He like put his arm out and like went like this, and I looked up at him and I realized immediately that it was Banks. I didn't really know whether or not it was him at first because he has a girlfriend and he was making out with this other girl.
This like video isn't meant to like retaliate or target anyone.
Then it ended up all to be fake.
For this to have happened and nobody other than people in Team 10 said it happened, that should just tell you.
I think I've heard Jake say like, oh, I didn't know it was fake. But a lot of people think, oh no, he orchestrated this.
And how random and just crazy of a coincidence it would have to be for not only me and Team 10 to be at the same club, with me making out with girls when Alyssa is Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, and that plays perfectly into your guys' story and the way you guys want everybody to see this shit go down. And I brutally assaulted your assistant. I didn't even fucking know this person was a part of Team 10. If you believe this the way they're telling it,
if a woman is going to step up and go at a man and expect that he's not going to defend himself or hit back, I don't think that that's, and this is my opinion only, but I think, you know, if you're going to step up and fight somebody, no matter what sex it is that you're fighting, you're willing to throw hands, you need to expect that hands are going to get thrown back, and whether it's male or female. But for a man to just lay his hands on a woman because whatever, I got a problem with that. So, yeah, I'm right there with you.
Brainwashed, and I want nothing to do with you.
And Jake even came out and said, about a month later, he handled the whole situation badly.
We should be handling these situations in person and not talking over social media.
And this is where his fans began to fall out of love with him. He started losing thousands of subscribers, and at that point, that had never happened on his channel.
But I do also remember, like, Jake Paul was on a podcast, and he was about to hit 10 million subscribers. And I think that's right when people found out the controversy was fake.
How did you have that level of certainty where you're like, I'm going to put this in a video video and fucking expose this guy.
So like,
and then he started losing them. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Because you're going back under now.
oh no,
You're going back under. They'll take it back.
And like the numbers started going down while he's live on the podcast. And he's like, wait, why are they going down?
All right, I'm gonna remove this.
Remove
no, don't go back.
It was crazy.
First YouTuber ever hit 10 million twice.
So you think that's the moment that made him from cringy to like hated?
Yeah, Jake Paul. God, that guy is like so drama prone, man.
Jake Paul stole Post Malone's address. He recorded the outside of his house.
YouTube is in a crazy place right now.
I was never bothered by anything that Jake Paul is doing. But when you cross the line of like, you're doing something wrong.
That's actively hurting other people. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That is a big deal. I mean, faking an assault is probably illegal.
Well, I'm sure FaZe was going to sue FaZe Banks.
Meantime, FaZe Banks says that the videos make him out to sound like a monster.
It's Fox News. I'm pursuing this legally, both on the side of Jake Paul, Erica Costello, Meg, I can tell you that.
I'm not too sure what happened. I think it got dropped after Jake apologized.
So that started the downfall.
Yeah, there was events of where Jake Paul jumped on a media van of a news company.
I wouldn't crawl up there. Why? Okay. I just wouldn't do that. I want to do the interview here. Yeah, can't do the interview up there.
That was a massive controversy, and that was what kind of made the mainstream media start covering Jake Paul.
His neighbors, though, say that he's been filming dangerous stunts and he's putting people in danger.
A lot of the neighbors are complaining. They're very upset. Oh my God! He's going back! Every day, bro! It's every day, bro! No, why?
There was things.
And to me, that's insane. You don't need to be having all these little kids around and you're setting stuff on fire, acting like a crazy person. Totally insane. Totally insane.
Coming out here and there, people coming out from his high school saying Jake Paul bullied me in high school.
Quote, dumping people's book bags in the trash. Jake, quote, for real, rode his bike over my friend's car when he got mad.
Also, eventually after that, it came out that Jake was bullying members of Team 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Did any of them come out and talk about it?
Yeah.
The Martinez twins said they left Team 10 because they're being bullied and harassed every day.
Good morning, Martinez.
He did assault me a few times.
Oh, he's so...
He would spit in my face. And this has happened multiple times.
Emilio?
Jake Paul was racist towards them.
He called them beaners or something.
Damn. Must be this tall for the visa. Let me see. Oh, wow. Man.
He shoved me. And see this? I don't know if you guys can see. He dragged me down the stairs. He was laughing the whole time. I was crying.
That's piñata. Piñata, no piñata. No.
Oh, is this Spain? No, shut the up.
See, this is kind of something which is really weird, because why would these people come up, quit Team 10 and say, hey, he bullied us when he was in there, he took 20% of our revenue? Why, if they were so upset about that, why would they stay in a team for so long? Why would they stay in there for 6 months, a year?
She made a video. It was like her video that she came out and like told the truth. Don't you think in that video she would have mentioned that I was abusive if she really wanted to get everything off of her chest? Now all of a sudden she wants to make that up and bring that up. I'm just trying to be the bigger person. She's out there like roasting me. Do what they say.
We were talking about how much we hate Alexa. She should have gone from the start. Jake.
Wow, Jake.
Well, if I was going through that, if I had a friend that was bullying me in a YouTuber group, I'd leave. Why would I not?
Because
I got my contract. Yeah.
2 grades. Okay, Mom, bring it up.
All right, so I'm basically signing his life away, right?
Yep, initials here.
Yeah.
You may be signing his life away. Wake up! But he's gonna have millions.
Eventually, a lot more people began to leave 10 over Jake's actions. Recently, Nick Crompton left Team 10.
Everyone in this room is delirious. Jake Paul's best friend, Chance, quit Team 10. What the hell is going on? Team 10 is like falling apart.
Okay, Jake. So, you.
Everything began just to kind of slip away from Jake. When you look at Everyday Bro, most of the members in that video aren't members of Team 10 anymore.
Interesting. He kind of lost his friend group.
It was like a self-implosion.
You and I, we're on the same team.
I'm Jake Paul.
That's right.
I feel like the fame may have got to his head a little bit. Maybe he lost his mind slightly. I'm not too sure.
Honestly, neither of you are popping enough for me to put your name in the thumbnail. I'm just gonna be real honest.
But since then, he kind of went out of the radar until the KSI, the Deji commentary game of fight.
What the fuck are you wearing? Are those Walmarts? And he's looking for the big punch to end this. No one expected.
It's always tragic to lose a loved one. I'm trying. I try to make everybody happy.
Do you think the Suicide Forest video, even though it wasn't his, the way that went down and the press and like the fact that everybody was mad at Logan?
Recently, as you know, came under fire for posting an alarming video showing the body of a person who took their own life.
Did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging?
Dude, this has been, to be honest with you, the hardest time of my life. I've never been hated by the whole world.
And like Logan lost a bunch of business.
Google Preferred dropped you from their service.
Yeah. It was really the worst thing I think that's ever happened on YouTube. Do you think
for sure.
that made Jake be like, oh my God, like it's no controversy's worth, like the press isn't worth it, oh my God, I need to not do anything controversial, oh my God. Like I wonder what his reaction to the Suicide Force video was.
Say something that is true so we can properly calibrate the machine. I have a 12-inch penis. That's kind of weird. It should have gone off.
Why?
Because there's no way you...
I have a 12-inch penis.
With the Forest thing, it does seem that Logan has gotten away with it in essence, and I feel like they've seen that, and I think they know right now if they've survived that, they can survive anything.
That just gave me the chills. Oh God. So this series isn't about Logan. I don't want to make it about him because he's not like here to defend himself and stuff. But I will say there is an overarching thing about Jake Paul possibly being a sociopath or having some kind of personality disorder that makes him think it's okay to do all this.
Sam! It says when I do the live, when I set it up to go live, it tells me, like, I don't have, like, any restrictions on the chat whatsoever, but YouTube does they'll start holding things, you know, for review, and then it pops up and shows me immediately, and I can just go in and click to show it or hide it or whatever. So, yeah, just have to not overly use, you know, foul language. We'll be all right.
The Suicide Forest thing, to me,
I just God damn it.
is like next level. Because even when you talk about like Jake, you know, I've seen videos supposedly of him like spitting on people or like hitting or pushing Team 10 members or, you know, doing really crazy things in videos. Which is awful, and I want to talk to him about that. But like, I wonder if even he would say like the Suicide Forest thing's next level.
The Suicide Forest thing that Logan Paul had posted, and they showed the video of the body, that ticked me off. That was so disrespectful. Even before anybody else came out about it and talked about how disrespectful it was of him to do something like that. It made me angry. So angry. Because I'm not cool with that. Any of that. It's not something we make fun of. It's not something we make light of. And we don't make light of depression either. Because that's a real thing. And it's, you know, a lot of people suffer from it. So, anyways, we'll get back to it. And personally, from what I'm seeing so far with just the first episode, I am seeing this as I've never watched Logan's channel ever, but just seeing this first episode, I think this is more of a introduction of what they're, what they're going to be doing, the things they're going to be discussing, the topics they're going to, try to, touch base with. So, I think that's more of what this first episode is about.
I'm like almost not human to do that.
I do believe that Jake does think that. I don't think he's a totally awful person. I think he's somebody that has reached this level of fame and he doesn't want to lose it. I think the whole thing with being popular for a lot of people on YouTube, for especially a lot of newer creators, you need to remove morals, because with the website becoming so saturated, there are certain things, if you don't have popularity from 4 years ago and you're on 1,000 subscribers now and you want to get to 1 million subs in a year, you've got to do something crazy.
Please don't, Jake! Yeah! Oh my god!
That's happened so many times with them.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to say that I don't think that anybody has to do anything crazy. I mean, I know it gets views and things like that, but I think as long as you try to stay honest, just be yourself, discuss things that intrigue you or make you happy, or your hobbies, whatever the case may be. I think if you stay true to yourself, then, your subscribers will come, your people will come. And, right. Exactly. They don't. They're, they just do things that they really enjoy. And I don't think you have to be completely crazy and, do stupid things or whatever to get attention. I know that it happens, and I know that that's, how the media has molded the minds of, the world, and, to the more tragic, the more crazy, the more, outlandish, the higher the ratings. And I think people feel that, they have to do that in order to get viewers and get views so that they can make a living doing this, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome that you can make money doing, YouTube and talking about stuff that you're genuinely interested in and people want to watch. I think that's awesome. But at the same time, I don't need to see all the craziness. I agree. They do need to have age restriction on the videos. I 100% agree. And I know that IGTV has started up, and I am actually going to start posting over there too. Like little 10-minute videos, just the things that I, want to talk about, or some of the things that I'm into. Because I love meeting new people too and making friends. So anyways, back to it.
I mean, it is something that's scary. It's even a bigger picture topic, which is what I want to ask is like, is there a bunch of YouTubers who might be sociopaths or psychopaths or have an issue? Because like, I've even seen in the news, like there was this guy who wanted to be famous on YouTube, so he had his wife shoot. I don't know if you saw that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I almost feel like maybe talking about this stuff might help the audience realize, like, oh, I shouldn't be supporting this.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have done it.
Or a water bottle.
I think I'm having an allergic reaction.
That fucking hurts, bro. Like, literally, my face is burned. You heavy.
You're supposed to fucking miss me, bro.
What? You gotta have them reflexes.
Like if somebody posts a video called like, I just blew up my neighbor's car. It's tempting, but maybe don't click on it, because if you click on it, that shows that person make more.
No, you won't.
I didn't think he was gonna do it.
Because I'm surprised that Jake or Logan isn't dead.
I can't rule out like dying. Why am I laughing?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Because the shit that they've done, lighting things on fire, doing crazy shit, like.
And basically, if you have acetone, you can light stuff on fire. Yeah, that'll work. Oh god, it's already in flames. Oh my god. Whoa. How did that even happen?
I'm shocked that none of them have had any legal repercussions.
You know, it's always lit at the Team 10 house, cuz.
So I know they have strongest law as possible, but...
And I'm trying to
stay overnight in the White House.
What? A lot of people all over the government that were very concerned about what appeared that happened on your video. What we're going to need to do...
So people like me and you, we see that face value and think, that's crazy, that's absolutely crazy. But to them, it's just another day in their life, and that's... I can't really comprehend that.
Hi, I'm about to do something really stupid.
Good luck.
If I die in front of some little gangsters, dope.
I really can't. I can't imagine waking up every morning and thinking, what am I going to do today that gets me 10 million views? What limit am I going to push?
Except, you know what?
We're not normal.
The polls. Yeah. The polls. Let's go.
The Secret Service is at our house right now. This is not a joke. What does this mean, though?
It means that you're getting great vlog material.
Well, going into my interview with him, I want to make sure I hit every point because I don't want people to feel like, you know, he manipulated me or we missed something. Yeah. What do you think is like the main thing people are going to want him to respond to or talk about and like not bullshit about? Like, what do you think a successful interview would be?
Is it all fake? Is his personality not what it is in real life? Because it's something I've wondered.
I'm just living in the real world, and you're living in a fake one.
A lot of people are exaggerated personalities on YouTube, and I want to know how exaggerated it is with Jake. Because for all we know, he could be a completely different person. I've seen it with Rice Gum. Is Jake Paul on YouTube different to Jake Paul in real life? And that's really what I personally want to know. And I think a lot of other people want to know that. Because there has been a lot of controversy, but the real controversy to me is he who he says he is?
And that's the sociopath question, because if he is genuinely a sociopath, like a lot of people think, then...
If you guys will be patient for one moment. I'm coming. Ha. So sorry. Videoing. All right. Sorry about that, guys. 1 second. Okay. Come outside really quick. I do apologize. Got home and the husband brought dinner.
Jake Paul is a character and it's a mask. And like, the real person none of us have seen. Which is like one of the scariest things ever.
So, I was watching a few of his older videos for the first time earlier, and he seemed so different. And this is why the question of is he a sociopath, I'm really not sure, because in it he seemed to be caring, not just about himself, but about, it was weird things he was caring about towards his car. He spoke about his truck in it. He was talking about, just in general, a lot of things he cared about. He seemed nice, he seemed genuinely happy, and to have real emotions. When I watched that, I thought, this is a real person.
Super excited because later we're going to Halloween Horror Night. It's like one of the biggest haunted houses. I want you guys to laugh with me. I want you guys to be sad with me. I want you to like come along with my life. So we're almost at the book signing and I'm getting kind of nervous. I'm gonna be meeting people. What if no one comes?
A year later, when Team 10 was fully formed, he was big on YouTube, completely different. So this is like the question of where is it real comes in. And I don't think it is, purely based on that. Because for him to be so different in a year period, maybe he thought, I need to be controversial to get big on this platform, to take it by hands. I need to do something big, I need to change the game.
And he was probably like, I need to be like my brother.
Yeah, because his brother has been doing controversial things for a long time. People seem to not realize that this is what it seems to be with Jake, a never-ending follow of his brother.
Okay, y'all know where to get the merch. LoganPaul.com/shop or link in description. Guys, cop yourself some of the hottest merch in the game.
And it's always seemed to be they've been chasing each other constantly. And I've always wondered, is it a case of they're just competing with each other like I compete with my friends in sports?
Your views are going down, bro. Something needs to change. Yo. Yours were down too for the other day. Oh, what happened?
Or is it a case of genuine emotional distress and anger with each other that they're not, one's more popular than the other.
Stop your vlog. I will make you out with your ex-girlfriend again.
Our relationship, in my eyes, is bipolar. I'm always trying to be the best brother and support him. Logan, on the other hand, is the opposite. He is always wanting to kick me or punch me or push me down so that he can always be one-upping me.
It's been since we were kids, like growing up, like through high school.
You go and make videos with my ex-girlfriend, like, you need to stop, dude. Like, it's not cool as a brother. Like, I would never do that to you. I don't think any brother would do that I know of.
Yeah. It's deep.
Yeah.
Wow. This is this is really hard for me because all I want to do is make something with a happy ending. It's like all I ever want to do, and I know going into this, that's probably not possible.
I think if I was to give odds on a happy ending, I'd say like 10%. If people see this with Jake and they see he isn't who he is, are people going to want that? Because if I was 10 and I found out my favorite, my hero, the guy I look up to, the person I aspire to be was fake, I'd feel a bit betrayed, honestly, because you see somebody who you love is fake, and nobody likes fakeness.
Oh my god, so it's like, it literally is a lose-lose. If he apologizes and is honest and talks about everything and is like, I'm gonna change, then his current audiences will be mad. If he doesn't do that, then the rest of the internet will still hate him.
YouTube's such a weird thing, and I don't get it sometimes. A lot of people aren't open for change.
Is there anybody I should interview first, like from his past? That would be good.
Honestly, I think Nick Crompton would be perfect because he's known Jake from start to finish. He knows he left because he didn't like it the way it was going. So maybe there were things we don't know about. There definitely is things we don't know about, but big things. He knows all about the controversy. There's so much there because he was in Team 10 for the whole time. He was the manager. He was in charge of the business. So he'll know all about contracts. He'll know if they're paying, because it's something which no one's spoken about. No one's asked these people. And I think Nick would be the perfect guy to ask.
And he's literally the only one who I know and whose number I have. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'll reach out to Nick Crompton. Oh my god. I feel like this is gonna get darker than I'm expecting, and
Oh, hey, Alyssa, what's up? Time to see which brother you know better.
Which brother has the higher IQ?
Are you serious?
This is my advice when someone dies.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh, you need a ride home.
So, what is next? What can we look forward to from you?
There's a lot going on.
Wow.
A lot going on.
I can't believe this person exists.
Not a very good interview question.
It's weird.
Okay, well, I'll keep you posted.
It's nice speaking to you, man.
Bye.
So, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's going to definitely be interesting. And he looks like he's just overwhelmed.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess I'll call Nick. Oh my god. I don't know. Definitely gonna be a roller coaster ride of emotions. And then, of course, learning about, his whole family and everything that they do and how they shaped and molded their kids to be what they are now. Just from what I've seen, I watched a little bit of a video earlier today of Kovas, his YouTube channel, and he was talking to the hackers that hacked Greg Paul's email and still had his AOL. And all right, helicopter, thanks for stopping by. Anyways, I really do think that, and he was really quite panicked that they were not letting go of his AOL account.
And, I mean, I don't need to hear all the disgusting stuff, whatever the sex tape or whatever that they blasted. Don't want to really know about all of that. But just from seeing little clips of, like I said, of videos and their father... Shoot, I don't know who uses AOL. That's insane. My God, that's so outdated. But some people just don't want to change and go with the flow. Yeah. No, I don't know anybody who does. Gmail's my only thing. I love Gmail. It's a great source for email. But anyways, yeah, so I think it's interesting that he is definitely... he's kind of scared. Seems a little scared offering these guys a job. And, you know, when you've got an enemy, you want to make them your friend. So you do everything you can to try to entice them your way so they don't spill the beans on you. But I think he really screwed himself. And I think that's going to play out too in this whole situation. But anyways, well, that was my first live video, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Ha, true as that. No, Paris Hilton, she's to blame. She's the first one. It was probably somebody before that too, who knows. But yeah, anyways, I think that's going to do it for today, and I got to go see what all the family's doing, and I'm going to be back on. I'm probably going to be doing a video at the end of the week towards Friday, and like I said, I do have a giveaway coming up. I was able to score, I bought 3 different bags of coffee that I'm going to do a giveaway with and send to you guys. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on when that's going to happen. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'm going to go enjoy some delicious Chinese food. And yep. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.